Hey everyone, my name is Claudia and welcome to another episode of Family Unboxing. Today I get to open up the Proscenic P11 Cordless Vacuum Cleaner with you guys. Now, this is not mine, this is my mother-in-law's, but I already have one of these and I've had it for about a year and a half, and I'm telling you it has lived up to every expectation I had, and still I am not disappointed with my purchase. Right, so let's get to unboxing this vacuum cleaner. Now that I've unboxed the Proscenic P11 Cordless Vacuum Cleaner, let's have a look with what is inside the box. Now, disclaimer, I am a wife, I am a mother of 2 kids, I'm a homeschool mom, but I am no electronic, I am no computer boffin, I'm not an engineer, so this just like, I don't know the big what is happening behind the scenes in every single one of these appliances, but I can tell you from firsthand, as a mom, as a wife, as a homemaker, about the product. All right, so for me, let's start off with the battery. What I liked about the battery is that it comes with a wall mount, so you can mount this onto your wall. It comes with a place where you put the screws in. It comes with a little sticker paper that you stick on the wall, exactly where you make sure that this line is straight on the wall, exactly where you want to place the wall mount, and then you drill in the designated areas over there. This is very cool, especially if you're a perfectionist and you want things looking good and looking straight. It's really, really helpful. So I like that they've put that in there. For me, it makes me excited to put it on the wall. Right, the other thing I like about it is, also for me, because I don't have a place that my vacuum cleaner is next to a plug or charger that I could put it on a wall. So I put my vacuum cleaner into our broom cupboard and I place my charger onto my cabinet and on my counter. And what I do is I place it near a plug where I can put it charging, because the charger clips into over here. And then all I do every single time I need to charge my batteries, I remove it out of my vacuum cleaner and then I just slide it into my charger. When it's charging, you get a red light over here, and then when it is done charging, the red light becomes green. So that is very cool. All right, so how long does the battery last for? I'm not completely sure. We have used our vacuum cleaner, and we've got quite a big house, to clean our whole entire house. And that I mean by vacuuming the floors, I clean the skirtings, I clean by the blind areas, and it has lasted us. Sometimes even my husband, who likes to blame my kids, will not put the battery charging, and will leave the vacuum cleaner in the broom cupboard with the charger on. And when I need to go and use the vacuum cleaner, it's on like a 1 bar, and that 1 bar has not disappointed. It has not taken any power away from the vacuum cleaner, because I know a lot of times cordless vacuum cleaners, the lower the battery is, it's not as strong anymore. So it hasn't taken any power away from my vacuum cleaner, and it still goes a long way, which makes it to the next charge you know, I just quickly get it on charge and all is good. Right, then this is definitely my best friend. So what we do with the battery is, after charging it, you will place it into your vacuum cleaner like that. It's almost like a gun. It makes us feel so cool. Okay, like pow pow. Okay, so you put it in, and then you can put any attachment that you need on it, and you can start vacuuming. What I like about this is there is a touch screen, and it is also, it shows you exactly how full the battery is charged, and also the speed in which you're using your vacuum cleaner. So you can use the low, you can either use high, or you can use the auto. So I prefer the auto because I feel the battery lasts longer, and it is still strong enough for me to use the auto. The only time I have ever used the strong is if in my doorway there's a little hole where the door closes. Then I put it on strong just to make sure I suck up any dust that has fallen in there. Now, strength wise, I have vacuum cleaned glass. If we break a glass, I've vacuum cleaned up glass. I have picked up little stones and pebbles that my kids have brought in. We stay in a very dusty area, so we have a lot of dust, and we also have animals which like to bring things inside, and it really does vacuum clean it up. Be careful of kids' toys, because I have vacuum cleaned or vacuumed some of my kids' Lego up, which they were not happy about at all. So just be careful when vacuum cleaning, what you're vacuum cleaning, because it is powerful enough to suck it up. Right, so what I'm going to do is, I actually have my battery that is fully charged already, or maybe not fully charged, but charged, over here on the floor. And I'm going to quickly just show you what it looks like when we switch it on. Sorry, I'm doing this now. So you just load it like a gun. Okay, you press the red button, it comes on, low, high, auto. Now, it showed that it changed the battery when I took it to high, and that is because mine was charging now. I had vacuum cleaned my whole house already this morning, and I put it back on charge about an hour ago, only for a little bit, and then when we started recording the video, I already brought it this side. So it didn't charge very long at all, but you can see it actually charged quite quickly. Okay, so yeah, after you load your battery, which I really like doing, there you go, all right, then you can choose your fitting. So there are a lot of different fittings that you get for the vacuum cleaner. You can get the long one, which attaches to either this or this one. So this is your general one, which I use every single day for my floors and my carpets around the house. This one is more used for your bedding and your couches, for dust mites, etc. You can either attach it onto this one if you have to reach very high places or very long places, or you can just put it on to this, like this, which is really, really cool. There we go, it just clips in, and then you can put it on and you can vacuum up on your couches. This is awesome if you've got pets, and if you've got cats and dogs and you just want to get rid of those hairs. Okay. Right. You can use it like this as well if you want to. So this becomes a handheld vacuum as well, the short handheld vacuums. You can take this through quickly to your car if you want to clean your car quickly. I like to take this for my blinds, and then I clean on top by my blinds and on top of the skirting of the wall. Okay, then you get this one, which is a 90-degree brush, and this moves around and bends, so if there's any hard corners that you're struggling to get to, you can use this. Okay, and then what I really like is when I use my vacuum and I use this one, is that, oh, it's very big. You can put a mop that comes along with it, and it's quite cool because it's magnetized, so it's easy to do. You just fill it up with water. The instructions are very basic and very easy to read for somebody like me that I said is not a boffin. You can take water out of, it says take out the water tank, remove the mop cloth, empty the water tank, wash the cloth, dry the cloth, wipe to dry or naturally dry the water tank. So what you can do is you put water in. The manual says just to put plain water in with no soaps. Okay, so you put the water in, you close it up, then you put on your mop, which I like. It comes with two, so you can just take it afterwards if you want. You can take this off and you can throw it inside the washing machine, and then it'll be ready for the next time to use. What happens is when you put pressure on it on the floor, it pushes these buttons in, which is like a squirt gun, and releases the water onto the cloth, and then you can mop and vacuum at the same time. So to be honest, this hasn't replaced my mopping routine. I have used this a couple of times, but I'm a little bit of a perfectionist and I don't like to see lines on my tiles, so I haven't used this as much as I would like to, but it's a very cool option to have. So it's got a magnet, and then it just goes over the wheels, and then when you vacuum first and then mop. So it is really, really very cool, and it makes sure that you are not mopping over some dust. Yeah, right. Then I wanted to show you, just going to take this off. This is my mother-in-law, so I don't want to break it, because that would not be good. Okay. Right now, she calls me her daughter, and I call her mom, and I don't want that to change to the in-law, mother-in-law or daughter-in-law. Okay, so I've got girls, and I myself am a girl, and you know that the one thing that we struggle to keep with is all the amount of hair that we lose that lays all over the tiles and over the floors, and even with the dogs. And that hair in your vacuum cleaner gets stuck. So not that it makes the vacuum cleaner stuck, and it does this with every vacuum cleaner. It obviously gets detangled onto the bar over here. And yeah, so it sucks up what it needs to, and sometimes that hair or string or loose cottons and stuff gets stuck over here. We like to sew, me and my daughter, so sometimes even that cotton gets stuck onto here. What I love about this little brush, that's a cleaning brush that comes with it, is that there's a hook over here, but there's also a little blade, which I think is so clever, because then you just do this, and while you're doing this, you're breaking all those hairs, and it's cleaning it out, and then you clean it out, and voila, it's perfect. This is also magnetized, this around over here. So I've vacuumed up, and then there's been either a bobby pin or a needle or something like that that has gotten stuck to this board before, and then I was quite surprised when I turned around and noticed that it was because it was magnetic. Okay, all right, so that is a very, very cool vacuum, and yeah, I'm so glad to have done this with you guys. And remember, if you like our videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like it, share it. We've also got Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So yeah, there's tons of videos and tons of content that we put out. Keep an eye out for that.